Yeah,
Yeah.
Zach, that might be you.
Hello.
Yeah, we good. That's okay. I
We can.
I can see you. Yes.
We still. We still hear
Let me
the
see if I
echo.
can mute you. We're live, everybody. So cool. Take us.
There's, we're just trying to get rid of this echo. I still.
Okay. Let me see if I can mute Zach. It looks like Zach's muted already.
Hey, can you? Why don't you
All right.
pause it?
I had to remove him. Go. We're good.
Okay.
We're good. I can
Okay.
edit this out.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, like we were saying, that could be a favorable pick with the Clippers in rebuild mode after trading Kawhi Leonard. So you're
Right.
right, Dad. That could be something that we look at and say, "Oh wow, what kind of player could that turn out to be?" But it is win now mode for the Sixers with Joel Embiid still on the roster and Jalen Brown. Guess what? Like you said, elevates their team, their roster right now to give them a better chance to win a championship. And I think that's what it came down to. And I think that Mike, did I say his name right?
Gansey. Yeah. Mike
Mike
Gansey.
Mike Yancey. I think he's doing a great job. He's making the team better, and he's working with what he has, and he made the team better. He made the team better with this trade.
Chuck,
Chuck,
what do you
what
think?
is your instant reaction to everything going on with your Philadelphia 76ers right now?
Um, I really like what Troy said about um just the surprise of it, and I'm trying to temper my enthusiasm because those again, I'm not gonna make a big deal out of those picks right now, but they could turn into something great. But I do want to say is I think I have to apologize to Mike Gansey because I was calling him all kinds of names this afternoon. But I think he's really trying to capitalize on the somewhat of the Embiid window, but also more of the Maxi window. Maxi's a win now player. We talked about this on our last podcast. They need to surround him with players who are capable of winning now. um, and if they're going to build through the draft, they don't have enough money really to like sign a big free agent, so they had to do it via trade. I did not see this happening. I thought they were going to build through just maybe coaching up the players that they had, and just kind of see what happens. And maybe Embiid would have a 65 game season left in that body. But I love this trade. I'm curious about what the lineup's going to look like in a fun way. Not that I'm worried about anything at all, but they seem a little small, a little bit. Um, but at the end of the day, I mean, they got a exceptional top seven, top eight player in the league, still in his prime. Um, I
With a chip on his shoulder. He's got to have a
with a
chip on
chip,
his
yeah,
shoulder.
that's a great point, Troy. Chip on his shoulder, and also like having like he can initiate offense like Maxi could. It might he's not James Harden, but he can bring the ball up. He can initiate offense. Maxi can drive other defenders crazy by just moving a ton. I think VJ may learn from him a little bit in a way. I think they've been compared, slightly on how their games are. So I think he's going to be a
Yeah,
big
two-way
benefit to.
ability.
Yeah, yeah, in that way. Maybe not in terms of style, but just two-way ability. So I'm really excited. Like
We don't
Noah
sound
said, I
excited.
wasn't.
We,
What's
we,
that?
we don't we don't sound excited. None of
Because I
us
don't think
do.
it's so unbelievable.
Right, right. We're all in
It's also
disbelief.
it's also July. It's also July.
It's also
So I mean,
July.
we
We don't
gotta
have a
see.
few games.
We're not we've been through the ringer enough to know we got to see these guys on the court before getting
Yeah,
any spark of true excitement.
Yeah,
I
I
get
think
it,
that's
but
part of
This
it
like
is
too.
pretty big.
when you break it down, the Sixers just traded for Chuck, like you said, a top 10 to 15 player in the league and a Finals MVP,
Mm,
and
yeah.
he was a top candidate for MVP last year, and we just traded for him.
Yeah.
Like this, there should be a lot more. I'm sure the city is very excited. Eventually, when I get past this disbelief, I'm going to be very excited. But the whole time I'm watching ESPN, I'm just staring at my phone like I can't believe this shit is happening.
Yeah.
Like Jaylen Brown is a Sixer, and I thought about it. I thought like, all right, would Boston trade him to Philly? And immediately it's like, nah, why would they do that? Plus, we'd probably have to give up VJ or anybody or
Yeah.
somebody like that. We didn't have
Yep.
to give up VJ. We didn't have to give up Phylon. We have to give up any of our young guys that we have right now. Picks, picks are valuable. Like you don't know what they could turn into. You don't know what they could be traded for.
Yep.
But listen, you get a top 15 player in the league right now, and in a win now type of atmosphere for the organization, that's solid, man. This is solid.
Yeah. Yeah. That Troy, that's a really good point. I got a text. I saw Noah's text when he said, "Oh my God," and then like 2 seconds later, I got a text from a friend that said, "JB to the Sixers." I was like, "JB, Justin Bieber? Like who?
Jalen Brunson, Justin
Yeah,
Bieber.
who the hell he's talking about?" Um, and then then I said, "Oh, it's Jalen Brown," and then I said, "Did they give up VJ? Like, how did?
Maxi.
Yeah, like what the heck?" And they didn't have to give any of that, but it was fantastic. And what I did learn too is, I think it's July 6th. Boston had to make a decision on. So Jalen Brown was eligible for a extension, and
Hmm.
they had to make a decision July 6th, I believe, either give him a supermax or not. And if they obviously if they're not going to give it to him, they were he's going to ask for a trade. So I guess they made the decision. Listen, we're not going to trade him. I mean, we're not going to sign him, so we might have to trade him. I'm surprised they trade him to the Sixers. They're going to see that brother 5 times a year, maybe in the playoffs as well.
Yeah,
Um,
that's my big question. Why? Why to
yeah.
the Sixers?
So why the Sixers? So I mean, there's that. I don't know. San Antonio couldn't give him a better package. What was
Well,
out
San
there?
Antonio just got Tobias Harris, so they don't need anything
Oh,
else
they're straight. They're good. They're good.
besides Tobias. They're good.
Yeah, they're good to go. But there had to be a team out there with better pack. But hey, what the heck? It is what it is. The Sixers. I got to give it to Mike Gansey. I didn't. I was really disappointed. Like his day one signing was D Wade. I'm like, that's the move. That's the first move that you make, and usually your first move is your biggest move. And then let Kelly go. I was ready to be on there. Like me and Troy was gonna have a verbal fist fight, and it
How?
turned into hey,
Wait, so
we
You're
you're
ready
not
got.
to wreck
upset that
Cat.
Kelly's gone? You're no longer upset that
I
Kelly's
think it's a
gone?
nice equal trade off,
So basically, we traded Paul George and Kelly Oubre for Jaylen Brown.
and also
In
Quentin
a
Grimes. I
nutshell.
guess
In a nutshell. And Quentin
you throw
Grimes.
Quentin Grimes in there.
And wait, they can't be done, right? Because Kelly's off the books, Quentin Grimes is off the books. They could
No,
still fill out the roster with
not yeah, no,
more
they're
pieces.
pretty much
Oh, I
done.
see what
They
you're
probably
saying.
have one more roster spot to fill out, but it's going to be like on a minimum because Jalen Brown still has a big contract, right? They still have three max contracts. So like the numbers really don't change that much. But
Does this?
but the fact that yeah, you're probably going to give someone a mid level. Do we still have the mid level? Or
I
maybe
think they're
what do we have?
part of it.
But
I think
there
they're
is a
part of it. I think they
guy,
gave part of it
but
to wait.
okay, but there is a guy who said that he would go to the right situation and he's not concerned with money anymore. I mean,
Don't say. Don't say it.
does does this move make the Sixers more attractive for one LeBron? What's his middle name? Noah.
Raymond.
Raymond James. Are we now a more attractive situation for that guy? Because
Yes.
now if you bring in that guy, this takes it up a whole other notch.
All right, relax. First of all,
But dude, listen, I'm just talking strictly. Forget like his physical ability. I'm just talking strictly IQ and what he could do for this squad.
Has he even does he want to play another year? I haven't heard anything
Yeah, he
from
wants.
him.
Yeah, he's going to play another year. Listen, if I was him, I'd go back to Cleveland. I'd retire a Cleveland Cab and be done with it. No matter what happens, win or lose, I'm going out as a Cleveland Cab. But dude, like if he comes, if he comes here, I think they rocket to the top of the NBA favorites. Definitely in the East.
And I
Definitely in the
think
East.
and I think he has a soft spot for Philly. I mean, we've heard about his ties to coming to the Sixers in years past. I think around the time Ben Simmons and Embiid were at the top, we've heard like those little rumors about LeBron joining that squad. I
I don't know
wonder if
how much
Philly
of a
is a place
soft.
he'd like to be.
Maybe I don't know how much of a soft spot he has when he didn't even grant us an interview when he was the last time he was a free agent and he went out to LA, right?
Yeah,
But
he's in his
listen, things
people.
change. Things change. Situations
So,
change.
the-
Never
uh,
know.
guys, you want those problems. You want Clutch. You want Bronny on the bench. You want
Ronnie's already
like
signed
you.
with I don't
What's his
he
other
has
son name? What's his other son? You want
Bryce.
you
Bryce
want
is
you
better.
want
Yeah,
the
I want
Bryce.
Bryce. I want Bryce. Yes, I
You
fine.
want
make me
Bryce on
Yeah.
the
you
team.
make
Yeah,
me sick.
I'll
You make me sick
What?
when you
I
I
say
would.
want
that.
I
You
want
shut up.
Yuri. I want Yuri on the team.
I don't want those problems. I just
You
don't.
know,
It,
you know,
it, it
Maxi signed. You know, Maxi signed the clutch, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
we
I know
already
he's a
have
close
clutch
client.
problems, right? So why not? Why not have one more?
I don't know. I don't. I
I don't
don't.
think
It
it's going to
doesn't.
happen.
It
I
seems.
honestly don't think it's going to happen.
I'd rather when it. It doesn't seem as
You're crazy.
organic.
Don't say
It
it.
doesn't
I
seem
don't
as
care.
organic with LeBron on the team.
I don't care. I-
Maybe
it's
you're right.
been it has been 40 years,
You're t-
40 plus years.
Fine.
I
How about
forget
get into
organic.
LeBron talk? How
you're
did we
talking
start talking
Give
about
about
me
LeBron?
you're talking about it being organic.
No, I mean it's a thousand ways to kind of build a championship. The Knicks don't have any draft picks on their team, do they?
no.
I mean, put it this
And
way,
they won
Chuck. Put it this way,
championships. So
Chuck.
it's fine. I just don't want like. Is this he brings like a different vibe to the team? I don't know. I'm not.
Do
I'm
we
not a
have
LeBron.
do we have a good vibe going on right now that he's gonna run?
No, but it's a becomes a circus with LeBron on the team. Then all the LeBron fans
Chuck,
will be now
Chuck.
Sixers
The
fans.
media.
I
They
don't
didn't,
care.
and they didn't earn
Chuck,
it.
the Sixers as it stands right now, they're going to be a circus. Maybe not as big if LeBron showed up, but they're still a circus right
You
now.
think
The
so?
East, yeah, dude, they just traded for Jalen Brown. You have
Yeah.
Jalen Brown, VJ, Maxi, and Embiid. They're going to be there. A lot of eyes are going to be on the Sixers,
Right.
more
That's
so with LeBron. But make no mistake, like we're going to be a talking point all NBA season.
Listen, I'm not going to stress about this. I think he's going to Golden State. Draymond Green didn't opt out his contract for nothing.
For
I think he
nothing.
knows
Yeah, that's
something.
true. Yeah, that's fair.
So I think he's going to go to Golden State and just call it whatever. Plus, it's in California. He's always going to pick up his family and move to East Coast. I don't think that's happening.
It's fun to dream.
Oh my God, that's not a dream.
Fun to
Oh
dream.
my God.
We have the greatest basketball
Arguably
player
the
ever on our team.
great. Yeah, I mean, we're only gonna watch him for another year or two. Might as well watch him in a Sixers uniform, right?
Why not?
Oh my God.
Like,
You don't
Fine.
want to say you don't want to say your
you
team
hate him
had
so you
employed the
hate him
No,
so
I
greatest
don't
much.
hate
basketball
him.
player
I
ever.
don't.
You
I don't
wouldn't
hate
even accept
LeBron.
him. You wouldn't even accept him on the Sixers for a minimum
He just
deal.
brings out like he talks about he's leaving LA because he wants to go to a winner. I was like, dude, you have Luca on your team. Like
That's
it's
not
just
why he wants
he's
to
just.
leave LA, Dad. They have to
Why does he want to
they
leave
have-
LA?
because they have to re-sign him, and
He could have resigned with.
he's giving them a chance to move on.
I think
Oh,
he wanted to move on. I think he was ready to move
Fine.
on. And Lakers was ready to move on also. I think it was just a mutual decision. Let's just go our separate ways. It ran its course.
Like, why are we acting like the Sixers is so good vibes and like I'm so confused.
It's fine. It's fine. I don't think it's gonna happen anywhere. So I'm not gonna get stressed about it. It is what it is. Can we talk about what the starting lineup's gonna look like, or even a roster for the Sixers? But minus LeBron, let's assume LeBron may not come to the Sixers. What do
Okay.
you what do you guys think the starting
Well,
lineup's gonna look like?
obviously I think that you're looking at Maxi VJ and Jalen Brown as your three in the backcourt, and then Joel Embiid. The power forward position is still a question mark.
No,
Seems
it's
like
not,
D
brother.
Wade could be a good fit. Dominic Barlow. But I am really, really excited to see a lineup of Phylon, Maxi, VJ, and Jalen Brown at the 4. I think that is way more versatile on both ends than it would be with Paul George at the 4. So I'm really
You think
excited
you'll
to
see
see
all
them
those 4
Sixers.
people? You think they'll see those 4 players?
At some point, for
court?
sure. Some point,
possible.
for sure. 100%. I don't think they're going to make it a staple in their team next year. Phylon's going to be a rookie. He's going to have his growing pains. And Jalen Brown didn't play a whole lot of 4 with Boston. So, but I do think that they will, because they're a small team, like you said, Chuck. And they're going to probably lean on that now with a much better guy to play the 4 than they had before.
Hold up. Play the 4. Who's the much better guy to play the 4?
Jalen Brown is a much better guy to play the 4 than Paul George.
I don't think he's going to be.
How are we such a smaller team than we were last year? I'm confused.
I don't see Jalen Brown playing a 4. I
didn't say we were a smaller team. I didn't say we were a smaller team than we were last year.
Dad's been saying we're small.
That is a smaller team. It is.
You swap Paul George and Jalen Brown. The guys are pretty much the same size.
Yeah, I think PG could probably
Paul
guard.
George is 6'8", Jalen Brown 6'6".
When I think of positions, I think
speaking, yeah, you're talking 2 inches. It's not that big a deal, but
but when I think about people's position, I think about who they're guarding. So PG can probably guard 1 through 5, probably. I don't know if Jalen Brown could. I mean, it's not a diss for Jalen Brown. He's a great defender. I'm not saying he's not, but I don't know.
He was guarding Joel Embiid in the playoffs, Chuck.
How'd that work out?
He was holding his own. Embiid got his, but he was guarding. To say that Paul George guards 1 through. I didn't think Paul George guards centers last year.
I wouldn't call Jalen Brown a 4. That's all I'm saying. I don't think he's a 4.
I'm not.
No, I don't think he's a 4 either. But he's gonna play that position at some point with the team. They don't have a power forward.
On Paul George's name, when they were matched up against each other in the playoffs, I thought Paul George, in a way, outplayed Jalen Brown. I thought he beat him up very well, and I thought he had his way with him on offense also.
So you don't like the trade?
I'll do this trade 10 out of 10 days. 10 out of 10 days.
I'm just curious. So I mean, it just feels like it's Maxi's undersized. You have 2 wings. You have Embiid, who's not a great rebounder, and you have probably D Wade, who I'm not.
What is
Let me put
what
it
is
away.
the difference between what is the difference between this and last year's team? Why recognize this is the issue?
Yeah, like none of the moves that we've made so far solves our rebounding problem. Maybe the Knicks backup, maybe that guy, if he can actually beat Bona out of some minutes, he seems like a live body who actually has good hands and that can catch lobs and finish defensive.
And who's being missed by Knicks fans at the moment right now.
Okay. And that can finish defensive possessions by actually holding on to a rebound. Right. So like maybe that guy can help out on the boards. But like when I said early in our chat, like I don't think Wade is a starting 4. I meant in the league, not just for the Sixers. But like I would much rather see him come off the bench. Him coming off the bench to me makes the Sixers a deeper squad because I totally agree with you. Think he's capable of playing 25 to 30 minutes a night and giving us something on both ends of the floor. I just don't want to see him as our starter.
I agree with you, but I don't think that's reality right now. And I think
and like they may not have a choice. They may not have a choice but to start him.
And listen, Cleveland didn't have a choice but to start Evan Mobley and Jared Allen. Like that was arguably the best front court tandem in the league. So who's to say D Wade can't be a starting power forward in the NBA? He didn't really have a chance to because he was behind Evan Mobley his entire career, really. So
Cope.
That's fair. I
relax.
don't see it, but like
He's
that's a fair
trash.
point. I don't.
That's not a fair point.
It
He's
is
trash.
a fair point. It is a fair
Who's
point
trash?
because maybe he is a starter on like maybe 20
Why do
other
you
teams
hate?
in the
Why do you
league
hate Dean Wade so much, Dad?
because Kelly's gone. He's gone,
That's,
fam.
that's part of it.
He's
Look,
gone.
Can I?
He's
Dominic-
gone, fam.
I want to comment on
Dominic
this.
Let it
Barlow.
go.
Dominic Barlow averaged more points, more rebounds, the same amount of assists, and shot better than D Wade.
Dad, points.
When you say shot
No, he
better,
didn't.
on how many attempts?
Points.
No, I'm just talking about field goal percentage. I don't look
Box
at
score
field
doesn't
goals.
tell the whole story, Dad.
I know it was a
Yeah,
box score. That was the season average. Which Wade's
Yeah.
and Wade's like career average is like 5 points a game. We gave him $10 million.
Well, he's always come
on,
off
guys.
the bench.
Push back a little bit. Just push back a smidge.
He's
That's
always come off the bench
crazy.
in his career. He's never been a starter. Dominic Barlow was a
Okay,
starter for the
Troy-
Sixers last season.
Cope, he hasn't been a starter because he's not a starter.
Dad, what do we?
Like it's
Well,
not like he's
we don't
like,
know that. We don't know that
know
because he's
that.
been behind Evan Mobley his whole career. You're not going to start him over Evan Mobley.
Okay, fine. He's the greatest player I've ever seen. Is that what you want? me
Are
to
you?
say,
Are you going to
Dad,
start him over
have
Evan
you-
Mobley?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
But I think he
so
can get more than
that's why
5
he's-
points a game.
But
That's what I'm
that goes
saying.
into him scoring 5 points a game.
Listen,
That
I'm not
goes
a
into it.
I'm not a fan. Hopefully, I'm going to root for him, but I'm not impressed. I think Dominic Barlow.
Dad, we
you
don't
could
need
give
a
him
Kelly. We don't need a
Let me
Kelly
ask you a
that
Oubre.
question.
minimum, and
Chuck,
he done.
Chuck,
He's
be
doing the
honest.
same thing.
Be honest, Chuck. Be honest. How often did you see Dean Wade play?
I have to say that I watch more NBA basketball than anyone on this podcast.
That's a
It's
lie.
not even close.
That's a
I
lie.
have the NBA pass. No, when you get home from the gym, what am I doing? In the
That's a
fall,
lie.
in the winter, I watch basketball, NBA basketball constantly.
It's the same thing in our house.
And
We
you
always
never,
have
and
one.
somehow you never watched Dean Wade play. And all that.
Okay, fine.
Right. He never
I've
answered my
st-
question. How
Troy,
often?
I've seen him a lot. Never was like, oh, he's a
So
missing
you
link.
weren't impressed by the job he was doing in the playoffs.
We
Everything
No,
that he was doing not at all. The defense that
No.
he was playing on Kate
They were
Cunningham,
down-
the defense he was playing on Jalen Brunson, the defense
No.
he was playing on anyone
so you
that
were
was in
impressed?
front of him. I was impressed. I'm not saying I was impressed like, oh my gosh, we gotta have this guy. But it was impressive, like, oh, he's actually doing a good job on these guys. And he's putting on great pressure. He's moving his feet. He's not fouling. He's not a physical defender. He's just a smart defender. He knows positioning and where he should be. He's good at anticipating. Like he's a decent defender. I was impressed with that. I was less impressed with like some of his shot making. Like I thought he missed a lot of open threes to me, but other than that, like I thought he was a decent player. Like he didn't hurt him at all.
I think you just hate him because he's like the complete opposite of Kelly Oubre.
That's
You say Kelly
possible.
Oubre one more time, I'm gonna
Like,
run
What do you-
upstairs.
So
He's someone who does all the small little things that we need someone on the Sixers to
Which
do.
is fair,
That-
and I like the
And
signing
Kelly
a
Oubre-
lot. I like the signing a lot more now. We have Jalen Brown, so yeah, I can deal with it. Like he's not as we don't have to depend on him as much now. We have Jalen Brown, but it was shocking to me that their first bold move was signing him, and
who else?
they let
Who else were we
at
gonna
my at the
sign?
time they let Kelly go, and I didn't understand why, but now I know why. It makes a lot more sense to me. He's fine. I think he's a little overpaid for the numbers. If you want to pay him for like the defense, he held Jalen Brown at what 35? Okay, fine. If you want to, Jalen Brunson at 35,
But-
that's fine.
Kelly
But
Oubre,
Chuck, understand, for the money-
Kelly Oubre held him to 40. So
For the
Okay,
money,
fine. If you want to pay him for that, that's fine.
Chuck, for the money, like who did you expect the Sixers to sign? Going
I
into free
wanted them to
agency.
sign for that amount of money. I wanted them
It's
to
only
sign
$10 million.
Kelly.
It's not. It's less than $10 million. It's not a lot of money.
Yeah, but the Sixers don't have a lot of money under the cap, so I was like,
Right. So
yeah.
what did
So I
you
wanted them to
expect?
sign Kelly Oubre. That's what I wanted them to sign. But if they did, it's fine. Troy, I'm fine. I'm fine with it. I'm totally fine with it. Now that they got Jalen Brown, I'm totally fine with it. If they didn't make this move, I would have lost it.
So
I
so let
already
me
lost
so let
it.
me get this straight. I need to understand it. So if they had signed Kelly Oubre and did nothing else, you would have been fine.
No, 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 no. No. If they ran it back, absolutely not.
Chuck, you're not tired? Can I ask you a question? You're not
Sure.
tired? I love Kelly. I love the fight. I love the
Whatever.
energy he's brought to the Sixers. But you're
Yeah.
not tired of watching Kelly Oubre walk on defense and lag behind guys that he's
No,
guarding
I think
and
he's. I
just
think
like give up on plays defensively? You're not tired of
I.
that?
I don't know. I don't know. If we're watching the same
Because
Kelly
I'm
Oubre
tired
because I
of
don't
it.
say that.
We're
I don't think we're watching the same Kelly Oubre.
we are definitely not watching the same
We're
Kelly Oubre.
not.
We're not.
We are definitely not.
I see
Listen,
effort. I see effort on every play.
I don't.
I'm not saying.
It's when
I'm not
no
saying he
when
makes the right
when
decisions, but he
when
effort
he
on every play.
shows effort, it's good. But like when he doesn't, it's
Right.
he's like
It's
Glaring. It is
noticeable.
glaring.
It's
It
If you
is
in
noticeable.
love with
glaring.
Wade's defense, it's fine. I don't. it's fine.
I like the
I'm
fact
I'm
that
fine with
I
it.
get it. He's a handsome guy. He does cool dunks sometimes. Like
He makes you feel good.
I'm fine.
Pause.
Listen, the
Drew's not
Jalen
here.
Brown
Pause.
trade has covered up like my hatred for the contract that he gave.
Dad,
The-
it's
The
why you acting like
contract
this
is
is such an
nothing.
awful contract. He's not getting. He's getting paid in less than $10 million a year.
The contract is nothing, dude. I don't understand.
Fine.
Like with the contract, they still
you-
could have they
would you
still
rather
could
pay-
have signed
Name me.
Kelly
Okay, listen.
Oubre.
I know I'm
They
not giving you
still
guys
could have
enough time.
signed Kelly Oubre, Chuck.
Who
Chuck.
averages 5 points a game that makes $10 million a year? Like who does that? Who is
That
that?
he plays 20
Chuck,
minutes a night.
have you ever heard of John Concat? I rest my case.
Was that a good signing?
It was a horrible signing.
Then why?
But
Then why
he
you
was
even
getting
like-
paid a lot more than $10 million a year. At the time, it was probably, and if you factor in inflation in today's cost, he would have been getting paid $190 million a year.
That's true. That's true.
I mean,
true.
come on, it's not
I
like
think it's
we-
I think it's an overpay.
Can I
and
can I say
listen,
something?
here's no hold that thought. Hold that thought. My thing, and I say this about every other podcast.
Mhm.
We are so close to our players that we pick out every little flaw. We see this guy over in Cleveland, good-looking guy, has his little moments against like Jalen Brunson, and we're like, oh, he's great. We're gonna pick every Philadelphia podcaster, sports announcer is gonna pick this guy apart. It happens every time. Watch. You guys gonna do the
Sure.
same thing
Chuck,
because
you
we're
made a
so
good
close
point.
to them.
You made a
I
good
don't think
point.
we're
You-
saying that
you
we're
just
gonna
said-
love him. That, like
Yeah,
we're gonna
you
love
just said
everything about
that you think they overpaid, and you're right. They did overpay.
They definitely
But
overpaid.
But everybody, if you look down the line of the free agents, everybody has gotten overpaid today, yesterday.
No,
Everybody.
no. What were you about to say? No, I'm sorry. We're doing a podcast. Speak.
He's talking about
like-
Quentin Grimes making $60 million.
That's crazy.
Like, would you rather sign him to $60 million?
it. That was insane. But I do think he'll
and
do well for the Lakers, being around Luca.
and like
No,
Kelly
but
Oubre
God
is
bless
not
him
the
as a-
type of player we need to be starting power forward on the Sixers. If he doesn't have the ball in his
I'm
hand,
fine with it, guys.
oh my god,
over
let me
it.
finish what I'm saying.
Let's-
Let me finish what I'm saying. I don't care. He's gone, bro. I don't care. He's not the type of player we need at power forward. He's like
Fine.
if he doesn't have the ball in his hands, he's literally like not useful at all, honestly.
What player have
And
you
even when he gets the
watched?
ball in his hand, like the possession's probably gonna end there. So we gotta hope he makes it.
I thought he was a great Sixer. I gave his all.
Yeah, I love
Total
Kelly
effort.
Oubre, but it's get to a point we don't gotta sign him again.
Fine. He's gone. We got Jalen Brown. I'm happy. I do want to say though, Troy, you made the comment in the chat about I forgot how you put it. Like I said, why is no one getting on Gandy about bringing over players he's familiar with? And you said something about like, well, if they
We
don't,
will. We will.
we will. But Daryl got on like he took a lot of heat for that, but I can't really think of a player that he brought over that he had an ex-player that he brought over that didn't perform well. Like most of them performed well. Who
PJ
didn't like perform
Tucker.
well for Daryl? But he still
PJ
got
Tucker.
criticized.
Corey.
Was
PJ
that?
Tucker.
No. PJ Tucker played well, and Embiid asked for him.
He
Again,
he had flashes.
He asked
He
for
had
someone.
flashes.
He asked for someone like PJ Tucker. He didn't
I
ask for
thought
PJ Tucker.
For the money
asked
they
for
paid
PJ
him
Tucker.
and the role that he had, I thought he played fine.
You
I
asked
hope-
me a
bring
question.
over-
I'm giving you the answer.
If
Why
D
are we
Wade
still
plays like him, I'll be thrilled.
Why are we
You
still
asked me a
talking about
question.
Daryl Morey in 2026?
Because he loves Daryl Morey. He misses Daryl Morey. He wants
Because we're
Daryl
doing
back.
a podcast, and I think it's interesting.
Let me ask you a question. Would Daryl Morey make this trade?
You know what the first thing that came in my head?
Boston would have hung that phone up.
You know what the first thing that came in my head when I saw that?
They heard Daryl
notification?
Morey's voice.
What?
Just how bad is Daryl Morey? It's the first thing that I thought of. Because why are we sitting here with no hope, and then Mike Gansey comes in less than 3 months,
And gives the whole city
and now
an
there's
abundance of
jubilation.
hope.
now there's a little sparkle in my eyes now. I haven't felt that in 3 years.
You guys are sad people. You wouldn't have those picks to give to Boston if it wasn't for Daryl Morey. So relax. All you guys.
You mean what picks?
The picks that going to Boston for Jaylen Brown. You wouldn't have those
He
if it
gave
wasn't
up
for
those
Daryl Morey.
picks. It's the picks that he gave up.
Yeah.
He still didn't get the better pick. He gave up the pick to OKC in the Al Horford trade.
No. I'm talking about the
Yes.
picks for Jaylen Brown.
I understand. That's where the picks were coming from.
They were under Daryl's watch. I'm not making. I don't want to talk about Daryl. It's fine, but I just found it interesting that Daryl, and again, we do a podcast, so I'm trying to find interesting topics.
But Chuck,
I just find it
you didn't
interesting
give it
that
any
Daryl
time.
got all this heat, and Gansey, the first
Correct.
time he makes the signing, is one of his dudes.
Well,
Who's
if he can,
average 5
if
points
he-
a game.
But Chuck,
I can do
Can I ask
that.
you a question? Can I ask you a question?
What?
What time did you give Gansey and Dean Wade to see if it was a bad pick? You gave
Oh,
it no time. Like we had ample time to see all of Daryl's picks and all of
But
Daryl's.
I wanted a little, like,
wrongdoings, right?
it feels like Philadelphia media is getting soft. Just a little, like, out of all the people that he could have signed, he gets $10 million. This guy he knew that's averaged 5 points a game.
But
Like,
who
I
then?
just wanted a
Who,
little pushback. That's all. Just a smidge. You're
You-
right.
you
We need
can't-
to.
you're
We
not
need to
gonna
find out what
get-
happened.
You're not going to get pushback immediately. The pushback is going to come if Dean Wade sucks.
No, Troy,
That's where
that
the
is not.
pushback.
That's
that's-
not interesting to me. That is
I
not
don't know
interesting
what to
to
tell
me.
you then. I don't know what to tell you.
Like
He's here.
waiting. I want
He's
people.
here,
I want
dog.
people predicting
He's
things
here.
for me. I want people predicting things and not being like, "Oh, let me wait for something to go bad, then I'm going to criticize it." No, make a prediction now on like
Okay,
what do you
so
think is going to happen.
So what's your prediction on Dean Wade?
I don't know. Only thing I wanted was a little pushback from the Philadelphia media saying, "Oh my God, we're giving $10 million to your buddy." He better play better than
his buddy though
Dominic
that
Barlow?
fits the profile. That fits the profile of what the Sixers need. What other
You guys are
6'9"?
You guys are so. You guys.
What
just
other
drink
what
the
other
Kool-Aid.
6'9" wings do we
He
have?
makes one good
Dad,
trade.
if Gansey continues to sign all these guys that he knows and they all suck, then we'll be mad.
Yeah, it's that simple. It's that
Right,
simple.
but
That's not interesting to me. I don't like. I want predictions now. What are you going like? Do you like?
Getting Jaylen Brown is more beneficial
It's like,
than
okay, I
anything
love
Daryl
to
Morey
trade
has
now.
done.
Oh, he's not doing good. I hate it. Like,
I know.
I don't know. I want something.
He's been the GM.
don't-
He hasn't even been the GM for a season yet. Why are we gonna hate what he did yet?
I'm not hating. I just want to. I'm surprised Philly had no pushback.
Because
Nobody pushed back on
I
that.
saw a bunch
There
of
was
people.
nothing to push back on.
I saw a bunch of
There was
people saying that they
absolutely-
wanted that.
Giving somebody a guy who averages 5 points a game, $10 million because you know him.
Can we move on and can
Chuck,
we talk about
but
something else?
on the flip side, on the positive side, if you know the guy and you probably know him well enough to say, you know what, he's been underutilized here. If I get him into a better situation, those numbers are going to increase. Like he probably
Exactly.
had the run of the Cleveland for the most part he could have picked any Cleveland Cavalier he wanted to, right? For the most part, like you could either trade for him, you could have flipped him for Kelly Oubre or Quentin Grimes. This guy's going to be a free agent. I know what he can do. I'm looking at this team that I have right now. He could definitely fit. Let's go after him. Just give it a shot. He could be dead wrong, but I'm not
I
going to
agree
kill him
with Troy.
for it.
I just want someone. I agree with you, Troy. It'd have been nice. Again, I find it interesting. Not too many people do, but I find it interesting when people like take a stand right now and hey, this guy just gave $2 million to this guy, averaged 5 points a game, and if he never met him before, he probably wouldn't have done it. Like it just seems I don't know. It feels like Philip Media's getting soft. Oh, he's new. We never like. I'm telling you, you guys, everyone on this podcast is gonna pick this guy apart because he's gonna be
We're
under a
gonna pick apart
microscope.
everybody. Yeah, we're gonna pick apart everybody
So
on the roster.
yeah,
We're gonna pick
I mean,
apart
I know we
everybody.
are, but that's why we like. Oh, Kelly can go. He averages like 17 points a game. He's making less than
And
this
it
guy, and
was the
he's a
and it
capable
was the
defender.
emptiest. It was the emptiest 17
You shut up.
points like
That
of
was
all
he was
time.
not empty.
Yeah,
Get out of here.
Chuck, like it's forget like stats aside, like he didn't really help the Sixers offense. Like
I'm
there were
not talking
times
about
where
that's crazy.
there were times where
And this
and
guy, he
like
averaged 5 points a game. He's gonna help the
there
Sixers offense.
I'm talking
No,
about
he's
Kelly
gonna
Oubre.
he's gonna
I'm
help.
That's
talking
what
He's
I'm
about
gonna
Kelly
help
saying.
Oubre.
our. He's
Like
gonna
Kelly,
help
There
our.
were
Kelly,
times
Kelly.
there
You
were
saying this guy's gonna
there
help
were
more than Kelly?
times there were times where Kelly Oubre would go on a streak and he'd score like 8 straight. And he'd have a game of 20 something points. But for the most part, teams left Kelly Oubre wide open in the corners, and he could not consistently hit a three.
All right,
And
Troy.
it bogged down their offense, right?
Fine,
This
fine.
is a guy who is a little bit
Troy,
more consistent than
This
Oubre.
drives me crazy. I don't want to talk about Kelly.
I don't even
but to
know if
say
that
that
like I
Kelly
don't
bogged down the offense.
that
The reason
I
the
wouldn't
Sixers
even
to win
Yes.
because their best player played 38 games.
I wouldn't even be ready to say that Dean Wade is gonna be more consistent than Kelly Oubre, but when I look at Dean Wade,
Like,
I
this
get
is actually
excited.
insane.
I get
is
excited
insane.
for how he can make us so much better defensively
Mhm.
and just IQ from a basketball IQ standpoint. He's a much smarter
Kobe,
player than
that
Kelly
is such
He's
Oubre.
not
a
a
view from
bonehead.
someone who's watching this guy in Cleveland.
He's
And
not a bonehead. Listen,
oh my God,
Chuck,
I can't. With
We
the,
all
you
watch.
have
Dad.
to calm
Listen, we
down.
all watched the NBA.
Dad,
we watched the Cavs.
Mike Gansey.
We've watched
Right.
him
Mike
before.
Gansey knows better than we do. He knows better
Fine.
than everybody in the
Fine.
media
you guys,
whether
look,
this guy is going to
are
be
like,
valuable to this team or not.
Dad,
He
we
could be
just
dead
traded
wrong,
for
but
Jalen
he
Brown,
knows.
and you're sitting here screaming at the top of your lungs about Kelly Oubre.
Kelly
not making
Oubre.
the team.
I don't want to talk about Kelly anymore. Can I ask you
But
guys a
you
question?
are.
Just get off Kelly Oubre real quick. With when Embiid he's going to miss some games. With Jalen Brown on the squad, do you feel like the Sixers will be more formidable? And who do you
Yes.
think is going to be the starting center? What's the lineup going to be when Embiid's out? He's going to miss games. He's going to miss like 30 games.
If it was me,
It's
I'd
still gonna
probably
be
start.
Bona.
No,
You said Bona?
I'm not. I'm not starting Bona. I'd start the guy we just picked up. I don't know what his name is. I'd give him a shot. There's a very good chance this guy may not be better than Bona, which would be very sad.
Troy, I agree with you, but again, it's that thing of he's new. We don't know his flaws, so he must
That's
be
fair.
better than what we see every day. It's that I just can't get over that. Like
That's fair.
we're gonna pick these players apart.
Well, I think Bona would have a better chance at starting at this point because
Maybe.
Yeah, he's
Troy,
more
and I
seen
like
him
what
as a
you
starter before.
Troy, I like what you put in the chat. I think Bona needs to be coached up a little bit, and hopefully they can get him there. I don't have too much hope for
Yeah, like
Broom,
I
but I
think
think Bona has some potential.
he does. I think there has to be a lot of internal development within this team still, even with this trade. VJ has to get better. Justin Edwards has to get better. He has to. Like
Yeah.
there's no
good
more
point.
room for
How
error
about
with this guy.
how
Bona
about
has
Jabari
to get better.
Walker?
Jabari
about Ja-
Walker, Barlow, all of these
Barlow.
guys, they have to develop. Sixers
Barlow,
have
who
to
averaged
develop
more
those
points
guys
than
internally.
Wade. Yes.
Correct. Like I don't want Wade starting. I do not want him starting. I want Barlow starting. I want to see some improvement from him. Barlow starting, having Wade come off the bench. That makes the Sixers a deeper, better team.
$10 million on the bench. Oof.
I don't,
Okay.
Chuck, I don't care. I don't care how
I'm
much
just
he
saying,
gets
I
paid.
don't think that's gonna happen, but fine.
And
No, I
that's
think
the
I think they are going to try to make him the starter.
Chuck,
That's the
Chuck,
same
in
thing.
today's
That's the
NBA,
same
that
thing
$2
Kelly
million
Oubre should
is
have been doing.
basically having $50 in your pocket. Like it's little. It's nothing. It's nothing.
I
It's what the
can't think of
Sixers
too many
had
players.
to spend, which was nothing. You're not going to get a you know an all-star caliber player for $10 million. And it's not even $10
I
million.
agree. I didn't
It's under
expect. I
10.
didn't expect him to do that. I didn't expect him to like get an All Star. I expected someone to average more than 5 points a game.
So give
I
me a name.
expected someone
give
to
me
average more
someone.
than
Give me a name.
Dominic
How much-
Barlow.
Give
How
me a
much?
name. Give me a name.
I don't have a name.
How much
didn't
points
expect-
do you
I
think
didn't-
to dudes that make that much money? Like how much on average? Like how many points do you think they average?
This is the next homework assignment. You guys name some players for me that are on contending teams where someone getting $10 million coming off the bench. That's your homework.
Chuck, there's about 500 players in the league.
No way. No way.
There's
Quentin
about
Grimes.
9
guess
million
what?
players in the
Guess
league.
what?
Quentin Grimes
Every
just got
bench
paid
player in the
$20
league
million.
is coming off the bench.
He might be starting.
Overpaid.
And what we should be looking at too is the NBA Finals and what the Spurs and Knicks look like from 1 through 4, the versatility of those guys, and we saw it within our own organization. Julian Champagnie,
Woody, hold up.
Average what?
Kobe, hold that thought. Woody, what's versatility to you? That's what I'm confused. What do you mean?
two-way guys that are
Okay,
able
is
to
Wade
shoot
is
from the
Wade a two-way
perimeter.
guy? Is Wade a two-way
Yes.
guy?
He's a two-way player. He's a shooter.
Here.
He's a
Kobe,
shooter and he plays
crazy.
defense.
He
If he
he
hits-
can
if
space. He can space the floor. He's
Exactly,
he's a
thank
better
you.
connective offensive player than Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre
Thank
just
you.
gets the
Stop saying
ball
Kelly
and
Oubre.
it's over.
Stop saying Kelly
He's
Oubre.
going to
Thank
I'm
you.
not bringing
he's
up
gonna
Kelly
brick-
Oubre.
He's gonna brick a three, or he's gonna go drive into somebody's chest in front of the rim and like do a floater, and it might go in. That's all he does. And on
Kelly
defense, he
Oubre
like.
averaged 6 times more than this guy.
And listen,
But we don't need
Yeah.
Kelly. We do not need Kelly Oubre to average 14 points. That's a problem if he's taking that many
Fine.
shots. And while he's providing
is.
nothing else.
I fine. I'm done with Kelly, but I didn't bring up Kelly Oubre at this point.
But like, why are you
To
still
call him
complaining
a
about
two-way
Wayne
player
Wade?
is insane. He's a
That
one-way
he can
player.
space-
He's fine. You want to say he plays defense?
He's
That's
tall.
fine.
He's long. He can space the floor. At least he's shooting the threes. He shot like 36%. Who knows? Maybe
he
he can be better.
spaces the floor. To your point, he's
He's-
able to space the floor.
He can guard
Because he-
more.
Because
he can
he's
guard.
white. Is that
he
why
can
you think
guard
spaces
more-
the floor?
He's more
He's a-
versatile
he's-
on defense.
he's a one-way
He-
player.
He's a better passer. He's a better rebounder.
No, he's not. Look at the stats. What
That he
stats are
played
you
20
looking at?
minutes. He plays 20 minutes. Kelly Oubre plays 35 minutes a night. Of course, he's gonna have better.
That's a
numbers
great
in there.
point. That's
are
a
you
great
talking about?
point.
That's not a great point. You
And I don't think Kelly Oubre was a bad connective two-way player, but it was time for the Sixers to move on from him. And
So
I think that Dean Wade in that, I'm not saying they're going to start him, but if they were going to start him, I think that he would help the Sixers fit where the NBA is going right now in terms of playing guys 1 through 4 that can do things on both ends of the court.
For the record, I didn't bring up Kelly Oubre. I just want to say that.
all right,
No,
so for $10 million, you can get Stephen Castle. Like that's what Stephen Castle makes.
but he was
Mhm.
starting.
Correct. He's starter.
Stephon
he's on his
Castle?
rookie- he's on his rookie contract.
Yeah, you got to
I'm
stop
saying
saying Steve.
he was
that.
starting. I'm talking
You gotta
about.
stop
give
You
me-
have Caleb.
Look at the
And
playoff
he's
Caleb
team
Martin.
and
Let me
tell
He's on
me.
a rookie contract. Of
Hold
course.
on. Listen, guys, fellas, listen. You have Caleb Martin. You have Day'Ron Sharp. You have Valanciunas.
No. Troy,
Keaton
give me
Wagler.
playoff
Listen to me. Buddy Hield, Ace Bailey, Colin Sexton, Moritz Wagner. You also have Jalen Smith, Najee Marshall, Keon Ellis, Ty Jerome, Brooke Lopez, Sam Merrill. These are all guys that are making what Dean Wade is making right now. None of those guys are scoring over 10 points a game.
These are
I'll
all
take
guys
them
Sexton,
on.
maybe.
I'll
Colin
take them
Sexton,
all
maybe.
over Wade. And
Wait.
what I was asking was,
I
every one of those
disagree with
players I
that,
take over
Dad.
Wade.
I disagree with that, Dad. I disagree with that, Dad. Ace Bailey's averaging over 10 points a game.
Okay, there's
We
some
can't. Okay,
guys
we
sprinkled in
can't
over
be
there,
using guys.
but my point
We
is,
can't
my
be using
point
guys
is,
on rookie contracts as like.
I understand. My point is that there are a lot of players in the league who make $10 million who don't even see the court. That's my point.
Is that what you want? Is that what
No,
you
I'm
want?
just letting you know. Like you're getting bent out of shape over nothing.
Fine, I don't care. He's the greatest player I've ever seen.
But the,
Is that what you want me to say? It's Jordan.
Like we just watched the Lakers pay
Derek
$60 million
Queen.
to Quinn. We just watched the Lakers pay $60 million to Quentin Grimes, and you're complaining about
That's
Dinwiddie
crazy.
getting paid.
that was not
Getting
offside.
They're
paid.
gonna learn, but they had like 50 million when LeBron left. So
Does that mean?
no.
Destroy
I'm not
your
saying it's a good
future?
sign, but he's probably gonna start. I just
Is that a
don't.
good thing?
Grimes not
Yeah,
starting.
great.
I
He's
would hope
definitely
not.
starting. They're not giving him 60 million to come off the bench. Troy, they're not giving
I
him
don't
60
know what
million to
you.
come off
I
the
don't
bench.
know what you think. It's
Just
$15
because they're a
million
starter
year.
doesn't mean like it's like
It's
good.
15 million per year. I don't know what you think. These like
He can still
people
come
are
off the bench
making.
and play. He's gonna play
Troy, who's
25, 30
making
minutes a
15
night.
million coming off the? That's
Look,
not
we're
happening.
we're not stuck in 1983 anymore. It's 2026.
Troy, no one's. That's
Chuck,
not happening. They didn't
Chuck,
sign him
you,
to $60 million to come off the bench.
Chuck,
It's not
Drew
happening.
can go to the league and make $10 million.
Oh, then he needs to get his game up there.
Listen, I'm
Get me out of
serious.
this
Like I
hellhole.
don't like you think these contracts are 60 million per year. It's not, dude. Like
Lonzo,
he's a 15. Listen, he made how much did Grimes make here
I'm gonna say this one more
last
time,
year?
guys.
How much
Lonzo
did
Ball
Grimes
made
make
$10
He
million.
made $8 million. He got the qualifying offer. Here's
Lonzo
Let me
Ball
ask you a
made $10
question.
million.
name me a playoff team. Don't give me the freaking I don't know.
That he
who
just
did
named
make
you.
playoff?
He just named you like
that
three
that
playoff
has a
teams.
$10 million sitting on the bench.
Chuck, there's
No,
a,
you
there's
can't.
a bunch of
That
teams.
why Dean Wade is not going to
Are
sit
you-
on the bench.
I know
What are
he's
you
not.
talking-
I know he's not.
Then what are we talking about?
Let me ask you a question. Isaiah Stewart, playoff team. He made $15 million last
He
year.
made $50 million.
Oh no, maybe he's making that this year. He's making that this year. Hold on, let me see
Good
what he
luck with
made
that.
last year because he was coming off the bench.
All right, fine.
The Warriors paid Moses Moody $11 million.
Oh, did they? Was he on a rookie contract?
I don't think so. He's like 30 years old.
No, he's not. What is Moody? No, he's not.
Moses Moody.
Was he
Anthony
on a second
Simons
contract?
made Anthony Simons made $27 million last year, playing for the Boston Celtics
God.
Coming
and now
off the
for the
bench.
Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, well, they got swept by the
Grant
Sixers.
Williams, $13 million.
All right, so there's
Kelly
some
Olynyk.
people out there.
Kelly
Fine.
Olynyk, $13 million.
Kelly Olynyk.
Chuck, you should be
Okay.
very excited that there is a new brewing culture in the Philadelphia 76ers
I knew it was
organization
coming.
with this
I knew it was
addition of
coming.
Dean Wade. It is a a new culture that is brewing, and you should be
Fine.
excited. You should be excited.
Fine. I'm
But
more
we're
excited
also-
about Jaylen Brown. Let's go. JB, he's a Sixer. What's he gonna wear? Number 7? Boom. Let's get it.
Harrison Barnes made $19 million last year.
Oh
He got
gosh.
5 minutes in the finals.
Darn it. Good Lord.
$19 million he made last year.
All right. Well, all right, there you go.
That is asinine.
It's okay. Like
Excuse my
Gansey
language.
cleared Maury's resume in less than 2 months. I'm sorry.
All right, he gave his
It's
boy
true,
$10
fam.
million a year. And Troy's complaining about PJ Tucker, who was making vet minimum with the Sixers.
No, I thought he had a decent contract.
No, he did have a decent contract, actually.
Yeah, he had a decent contract.
He had a healthy contract.
Any
scored.
other moves? Any other moves?
He
around
started
that?
and he averaged 3 points.
Yeah, that's correct. He's right. 3 points.
Yeah, what do you think Embiid for that? Embiid one of them.
Embiid's not.
And
Embiid's
B
not
wanted
the GM.
someone like Kelly Oubre.
Why
I
are you
mean,
trying like?
like
Why do you
someone
like?
like PJ Tucker.
Why do you try and like blame like these moves on like players?
All right,
that
stop
are-
attacking me. Can we move on,
Like,
Kobe?
they're
You asked a
not-
good question,
they're not
Kobe.
the-
And listen, the USA soccer team is on. Like, what are we doing here? We
All right,
have to hurry this
let's
up.
USA currently
I wanted to
tied
talk about
0-0 in the
this.
37th minute. What have you guys been watching the World Cup?
Yes.
I was gonna ask. Well, I was gonna ask what other moves were interesting that you saw around the NBA, but we can get
What
into
the
I thought the
Lakers are doing
Celtics
is pretty
getting
Paul George.
Mitchell Robinson. I thought was a good move.
They got Mitch.
What the Lakers are doing is interesting.
Yeah, what the Lakers are doing is real interesting too.
Yeah, they're being called the Snow Time Lakers now.
Yeah, LeBron freed up a lot of money for him. I thought with Detroit signed a who they signed that was thought was pretty good. No, you got it in front of you.
John Collins.
John
They signed
Collins.
I wanted John Collins. I was hoping that the Sixers would get him. But alas,
They gave their
didn't.
money to Dean Wade. So
I would rather get
Yeah.
Dean Wade on that contract than John Collins on the contract he got.
I agree.
Agreed.
you guys are something else.
Agreed.
I can't wait till
Yeah.
you guys complain when Jason Tatum scores 50 on him, and you go like, "Oh my god, we got him for 3 more years."
He won't because
Alright,
we'll have Jaylen Brown on Jason Tatum.
We paid Tobias Harris like $200 million just to get fried by
Tobias.
Jason Tatum.
That wasn't
and I
work.
want to see Wemby and the Spurs win, but now that means I have to root for Tobias Harris. He's going to ruin it for Wemby. He's going to ruin Wemby's legacy, literally,
Why is he still getting paid so much money?
because his father's great. Listen,
his
his father
father-
might
it
be the
is.
best agent in the history of all agents.
You should be your
Tobias
father.
Harris in
Noah.
his career has made $330 million.
Good lord.
More than
Good
Kobe,
Lord.
more than Shaq, more than a lot of good players,
Wow.
which he is not really one of.
What do you guys see the Sixers? And again, I know we got to talk about World Cup real quick, but what do you guys see the Sixers? They're not better than the Knicks. Are they better than Detroit? They're better than no. Are they better than Detroit? Are they better than Cleveland? What do you think they're going to be?
We're the
I know
best
they
team
still
in
have
the-
some moves to
we're the
make,
best
but
team
like
in the NBA.
they're the best team in the NBA. Okay, yeah, my bad.
Yeah, I think they still have moves to make. I do think they stepped up a tier. I think.
A tier? What do you mean? They won't be in a play-in? That's the tier?
No, like if they were like in the third tier, which they were trending to be before this trade, they're probably in the.
Are they
high
better than
second
Detroit?
tier.
Detroit, give me something. They better than Detroit?
Yeah, I think they would be better than Detroit. I do.
Are they better than
It's
Cleveland?
Cleveland.
And
That's
just wait till we-
Cleveland, unless LeBron comes here. But like Cleveland does not scare me with James Harden at all. At all.
I mean,
They're
if you
better
take
than
that
Cleveland.
Sixers,
They're not better than the Knicks. They're not better. They're probably better than the Celtics, right? So yeah,
they're top 4. They should be top 4, top 5.
depending on what other moves Miami makes, that's and
Yeah,
Toronto. You can't forget Toronto.
And Toronto,
Toronto's giving me PTSD
We're the
right
best. We're the best team in the league, bro.
now. I would
Well-
put them in between second and fourth best team in the East.
Yeah, all right. That's cool.
We'll see how it plays out. Excited to see Phylon in Summer League in a few weeks, see what kind of game he's going to bring to the NBA level, what kind of flair he's going to bring to the Sixers. Speaking of flair, we've seen a lot of flair during the World Cup. USA on right now. France looking good, won their round of 32 matchup. Mbappe got another 2 goals. Erling Haaland advanced Norway against Ivory Coast, and what was a barn burner. What have you guys
great
been
game.
seeing from the World Cup? How excited are you for the U.S.? What teams do you have your eye on?
So today,
What's top of mind? Yeah.
today. So last week I asked, like, has there ever been like the Knicks came back from 29 points and won that game?
we
And you're like, well, this doesn't happen in soccer because I guess the way they play, once they get a lead, they can like
Mm-hmm.
play defensively. Well, the game today that was Senegal and Belgium.
Those last 2 goals were amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing.
they were. So Senegal was up two goals. I'm like, this game's over.
Yep. Yep, I
And
thought
they
the
just
same
came
thing.
back. I was really like surprised. That was a huge win.
And
I
same
did
thing
wanna-
with the Congo against
England.
England. Congo, they controlled that game from basically from start to
Mm,
until Kane just went off on them.
yeah.
But for the most of the game, they were the better team. They played the better team. They played uh, faster pace. They were more aggressive on both ends of the field, offensively and defensively. Their goalie played an amazing game, an absolutely amazing game, and he just happened to let the first goal he probably shouldn't have let through. Second goal was
Mhm.
just a rocket from Kane. Like that was just him being better than everybody else on the field for the most part.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, like
I
these games are exciting,
yeah. I've
very
been
exciting.
really into it.
I'm excited to see the U.S. play right now.
I did want to
And
ask. Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say it was interesting. Right after you said you don't see a whole lot of comebacks, we just saw so many. I was gonna say Brazil went down 1-0
Yeah.
to Japan and came back and
Yeah.
won that game at the
Yeah,
last minute. So yeah, we've seen some good comebacks in the round in the knockout stages.
I did want to ask. So there's like I use like NBA a lot to kind of compare to soccer. I know it's not a fair comparison, but you have players in the NBA sure, like Magic Johnson used to. He can control a game without scoring.
hmm
Um, Rodman was a little bit like that. Draymond, peak Draymond was someone like that in a way.
But Dean Wade can't do that.
Dean Wade's like that as well. Why are you raising your arm?
what do you mean why? You not watching the game?
Oh, you're way ahead.
Oh,
Balogun! Ah,
Oh, he did the
USA lead
LeBron.
1-0 against Bosnia.
He did the LeBron. Did you see that?
Great goal
yeah.
right before the half. Wow,
Um,
he has 3 goals in the World Cup. He's in the he
Did you
was in the
know
Golden Boot race.
Did you know Antonio Freeman's son plays on the team?
yeah, I hadn't heard that. Yeah,
Alex Freeman.
ex Eagle, great.
And
He
his
was
sister
washed.
is a famous TikToker.
He
Really?
was washed when he got to the Eagles.
Yeah, he was.
But is there
But he was,
any
he was a
player
good teammate.
who all the great players just scorers? Do they have
No.
players
No.
who
No, there are great players all over the field. Defenders, midfielders,
So
okay,
goalies.
if you watch England, Declan Rice is a player that controls matches. He's one of the best midfielders, if not the best holding midfielder in the world. He will control a match. You'll see
okay,
him break up plays defensively, get interceptions. If you watch him, he covers a lot of space. When he has the ball, he's a great long passer. So he plays it out to his wingers. He always has his head up. He's great technically, so he doesn't have a whole lot of bad touches. Like he's very reliable on the ball. He's a guy that controls matches for them and just
okay.
in general for teams.
What? Let's say the top. Give me like if you say the top 10 players in the world, are all of them? What are most of them score? I'm sure most of them are scorers. Like out of the top 10,
Yeah.
which how many are just not like scorers, but they control the game in other ways? You don't have to say names. I'm just curious, like how many players out of the top 10, or all of them like goal scorers?
I mean, I would say most of them are. You think of like coming into this World Cup, Ousmane Dembele of France, Mbappe, you could throw in there as players in the top 10.
Holland, Erling, Holland,
Yeah, you going
Haaland,
into the tournament, he was probably top 15,
yeah,
maybe top 10.
Yamal.
Another goal scorer. Yeah, Lamine Yamal, top 10 for sure. He's more of a
hmm
creator than a goal scorer, though, but he can score goals. He's another guy that can control games in the sense that when he has the ball, he brings so many guys, to him. So, but yeah, he's an offensive player that scores and creates. So yeah, I would say the majority of the best players in the world right now do score and create goals because at the end of the day, that's how you win matches. But there are definitely a handful like Declan Rice that influence games without. And Declan Rice will score a goal too. He has a rocket leg. He can shoot from outside the box, but he just does so many other little things that make him great. And aren't too many players like Kim, I guess.
What about
Right now.
Bellingham? Bellingham.
Jude is more of an attacking midfielder. He doesn't do a whole lot of work defensively.
But he's like
So
considered one of the best players, right? In the world.
he had a down season for his club, but
Okay.
yeah, he's typically considered one of the best players.
Okay, this is my last question. Are there any two-part questions? Are there any goalies that considered like in the top 15, 20 players in the world? And also,
No.
you know, in hockey, how they sometimes pull the goalie to get an extra man on the field. Can you do that in soccer? Like not an extra man on the field, but just an extra offensive player. Can you do that in hockey and soccer?
On corner kicks, if a team is down, they get a corner kick, you'll see the goalie come into the box and be an extra guy that can try to get a goal.
Okay.
So that's like the equivalent of a hockey team pulling their goalie.
Got it.
But
What about
you're never going to pull a goalie out of the net for like 5 minutes. Not like you would in in hockey. That's
Got
not
it.
going to happen.
are there any goalies that are in the top 20 player where like, oh, he's the best goalie in the world or anything like that?
I wouldn't say top 20.
Okay.
Courtois has always been a top goalie. He plays for Belgium. He's kind
I
of at
heard-
the end of his career now.
I heard Mexico has a good goalie. Is that a thing?
Ochoa, he's like 40 years old, but he's historically the greatest Mexican goalie of all time. He's more of just like a great international player. He's not well known.
Okay. Got
For his
Argentina's
club.
goalie. Who's Argentina's goalie? He's good, right? What the heck is his name?
I don't know.
Argentina. Emiliano
I don't know.
Martinez. Oh, okay.
Oh, Martinez. Yeah,
He's
Martinez
a
is their
good goalie,
goalie.
right?
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, Argentina's goalie is good. Martinez is good.
Was Victor Valdez considered like a top player in the world back in the day?
Victor Valdez. Oh yeah, Spanish goalie, played for Barcelona.
Yeah, for Barca, yeah. That was my guy.
He was, yeah, I would say he's one of the top. He was during his prime, he was a top goalie. Not the best in the world, I don't think, but he was top.
All right.
He also played on really in front of or behind Piqué and Puyol for Barca, which helped. And they both played for Spain too, so he had a good back line.
Yeah, he did.
All right. That's it. My hockey question. I mean, my soccer question.
Are we going to talk about the Phillies?
Are they winning right now? You can talk about them.
Why do I only have to talk about them?
The Phillies are playing really well. I still have concerns with Aaron Nola. I don't know what his deal is.
Yeah, he's a hot mess.
Like he's putting water on the fire every time he comes out. It seems like. But other than that, I don't have anything negative to say, like I normally would. I do think they still need to.
Can you apologize to Brandon Marsh live on?
I could have sworn I apologized the last time to Brandon Marsh. I said I'm sorry, Brandon Marsh. You are Philadelphia's version of Babe Ruth. Just keep it going. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all the bad things I said about you. Just cut your hair, please. Cut your hair. I do think they still need to make a trade. I still think they need to upgrade the roster at the trade deadline.
I thought they needed a right-handed bat, but Derek Hill seems to be doing well. I think
he's doing great.
Just on the Nola thing, they probably need if there's a pitch out there that can eat us some innings, that would be awesome. Wheeler only went 4 2/3 today, which is weird. He had 10 strikeouts, but he had 104 pitches. So I don't know. He's not even going to get the decision.
The game was in Philly?
Game's in Philly right now, but he's
Probably hot. He probably was like, yes.
oh maybe
96
maybe I'm
outta
thinking
here.
that. He was at 104 pitches. He got 10 strikeouts, but he couldn't get through. He couldn't get through 5.
Dude,
So I don't know. But he had
it's
a
hot out there.
yeah. That's a good point.
It's hot out there.
We'll like him to get the win. But yeah,
USA looking good right now. Balogun should have had his second goal. Hit the post.
okay. Before we get off, who should I be looking for in the USA? Like that's good.
Christian Pulisic is their best player. He's number 10.
Is he playing?
Yeah, he's playing.
By the way, is there something about wearing number 10? Because it seemed like the best players on every team wears number 10. Is that like the 23 of soccer?
It's like the 3.
Yeah,
like
I
the
was gonna
number
say
3.
that.
It's like the
I
what?
get it.
It's like the number 3 after 1996.
Oh, okay.
After Iverson wore it. Number 10 in soccer. So soccer is different. Like numbers used to mean you're a certain position. So like a number 10 used to mean that you're a center attacking midfield player. So like you're the midfielder that creates goals, scores goals, doesn't really do a lot defensively. Number 9 means you're used to mean you're the striker. Now everybody just wears whatever number, and you could have a number 9 that plays on the wing. But traditionally, like a number 9 is your striker, number 10 is your attacking midfielder, a number 6 is like your holding midfielder, like a Declan Rice for England would be a number 6. But they don't really, it's not teams don't really go by that tradition as much anymore. But you'll still, like, Messi is, number 10. He plays that number 10 role, that traditional attacking midfielder role for Argentina. But you don't have to be that anymore.
All right.
All right, fellas. Well, that about does it for this episode of the Cheesesteaks and Takes podcast. We're going to get into the rest of this USA game and check Twitter for more reactions from the craziness in the NBA.
Kobe,
We'll get back
how's
to you
your
guys.
how's
What's
your
up?
your Michael Jackson solo career going?
It should go viral after my video I'll put up about Jaylen Brown tomorrow morning.
Could you at least have Cheesecakes retweeted?
Yes.
Yes, I will. Yes,
Fine.
I will.
Or
I will
yeah.
tag.
Repost it.
I will tag us as a collaborator.
And
Thank
listen,
you.
I don't think we're going to do a pod next week, right? Kobe's off to Spain.
Where are you going to Spain for? For your Michael Jackson tour?
So my cousin Jared moved there a few months
really?
ago.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go see him and
Oh,
his
him hang out.
girlfriend.
For his birthday.
Oh, awesome.
No, for
Your birthday, Kobe?
Kobe's birthday is next week.
Oh yeah.
Well, if we're not gonna pod, then there's something else I want to say.
You want to
Well, we could
Spain
pod
too?
Friday. I'll be back Friday. We could do Friday night.
You're not gonna want to do that.
Probably not.
No,
but
just say what you have to say, Noah.
Oh, Conor McGregor is supposed to fight on the 11th. It's kind of big.
he's coming out of retirement.
I mean, technically, he's never been retired. He just hasn't fought in 4 years.
Who is he fighting?
Max Holloway.
Ooh, he's gonna get destroyed.
I don't know.
Why would he
No.
fight Max in his first fight? Isn't that like a big time fight? Like Max Holloway's.
Yeah, it's tough. I don't know. He
Interesting.
seems to be very confident in his abilities.
I'm sure he
After-
is.
I think Conor's one of the most talented strikers of all time, but he has nothing really compares to like actually being in the ring fighting. You can't really replicate that.
Isn't he a racist?
But I'm
Yeah, seen it.
probably.
Doesn't take
So
away from his
we're talking about the UFC though. Like they're all
But
racist.
yeah,
I
he is a
don't.
racist.
I
It
just
just
don't
takes
like
away
him.
from his
Do I have to like
character.
him?
No.
No, and then I don't know. Irish people, they're kind of like black, kind of.
I thought those were Italians.
I think he meant the way they were prosecuted in Great Britain.
Anyways,
On that note,
I'm
Yeah, on that note.
Good.
well,
no.
okay,
What we
so,
doing?
so that's this weekend or next weekend?
The
no,
11th.
it's July 11th, so next
Oh,
week.
11th. So that's next
Okay.
weekend.
You gonna watch the fight and we can talk about it. I hope he gets his butt whipped. Is the guy he fighting black? Oh,
No.
let's see what. If I didn't have, if
Where
my
am
shoulder
I?
wasn't hurt,
You get
I
your ass
would
kicked.
probably.
You would get in
Oh
the
my
ring and
gosh.
get your ass kicked.
If there's any episode where I needed my keyboard sounds, this would be it. And I don't have them.
If my shoulder, Troy, if my shoulder was just 95%. That's all I need. It'd be a wrap.
If it was 95%, you sound like Embiid.
First of all, any cuts from Embiid, by the way? Like, have you heard anything from him? Are you guys
He's-
disappointed he didn't like reach out to Fightline?
That man is enjoying the World Cup.
I guess so, yeah.
He's enjoying
That's
the World
great.
Cup.
How do you
As
know
he
if you
should.
didn't reach out to Phylon or not?
Because I didn't hear anything. I heard VJ did. I heard Maxi did. I didn't hear anything about Embiid. I don't know what to tell you. All right, let's get out of here.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow us on social media. We'll be back to talk more about this World Cup, talk more about the NBA frenzy that's been going on this summer, and bring you guys more love, more cheesesteaks and love and takes. Take it easy.
Powered by Riverside.